Wow, it's just crazy how much firmer this comes out on the other side. Like, it was so flimsy and loose when I sent it in initially, and now that it's coming back out the other side, it is like so firm. Hey there, and welcome back to a new video here on Moms of Abundance. This is the place for moms who really want to create an Etsy shop or an online business to be able to have the time and just honestly money for who and what matters most. If you're interested in creating a life that you love, then don't forget to go ahead and subscribe to this channel. I do post videos every single week about my Etsy shop journey, as well as personal development and life transformation videos. So I decided to give this another try. If you had seen my last video that I posted, you would see that I had quite an issue with getting started cutting my my cardstock to make my first set of cash envelopes. If you're new here, welcome. My name's Christina, and I will leave a link up here to that video so that you can see the challenge that I definitely had with just trying to cut that cardstock. I think like it just wasn't working for me. So now I came back and I did try like playing with this thing again. Like I just ran the orange slider a few times, so now it's working a little bit smoother. It's still not ideal, but it is going a little bit smoother, so I figured that I could try it again now that it's kind of been warmed up a bit. Maybe that's one of the rules, and I didn't really read any instructions, but maybe that's in the instructions that you should, slide it a bit to warm it up. So now it is a little bit looser, and I do want to try again. I'm also like standing up this time instead of, I did stand the last time, but I was like on that side where I couldn't really bear down as good. So today I'm just trying to stand up right here and see if this helps me out any better. So I'm going to go ahead and just take out the exact same cardstock that I had yesterday. And alright, so these are the pieces that will be saved. Like pretty much they're scrap, but again I have a plan for my scrap pieces to make something to go along with the cash envelopes and some other products with. So more to come on that in future videos and on my shop, of course. But what is this, like some glue? What? Ew. But I do want to just try to get back on these. So I have these all situated in the direction that I want to cut them. So now I'm going to get a cash envelope back. 1 second. Put this back on it so that it's easier for me to tell what way I should be cutting them so that I can put these in the back. Alright, so this is what I want here. Then I do have to pull out this doohickey. And, oh, there I go again, like moving this thing off again. See, now I'm having issues again. Maybe because alright, there we go. That feels better. Alright, so then I'm gonna lift this up So I'm cutting these so that the width of the envelope is 6.5 centimeters. So I just need to line it up to this line here. Pretty much right on top of this line that it has here, and then, alright, wish me luck. Alright! I think that's actually my best one yet. Nice and straight over here. Alright, so I am still gonna go ahead and get a new cutter because I think this one just isn't so durable and sturdy for, you know, cutting massive amounts of cardstock. It will. I'm gonna try to make it work for me for this first set that I want to do, but I definitely do think that I will need to get just a more durable and sturdy paper cutter for doing a large amount of these. So I'm gonna slide this back up this way. Definitely glad though that I played around with this thing to see if I could get it to loosen up. So if this thingy, if you have one of these Fiskar cutters, and again everything is linked down below in the description box of this video as well, so if you do have one of these Fiskar cutters, just, you know, kind of play around with it and like warm it up if it's not working for you initially. Like mine was just, it was like super tight like at a certain spot, and that's why it wasn't cutting good. Like I could not get it to slide through like this section here. It would work for the first 6 inches here and then get stuck. But then again I just like slid it around some and played with it, and I guess that helped to loosen it up. See, and it still gets stuck a bit, but it works. Alright, so I'm just gonna go ahead and cut the rest of these. Look how gorgeous. Gorgeous! Oh my gosh! These are so cute! So yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and cut the rest of these and then move on to the next step. Alright? So I was able to cut all 7 of these pieces of cardstock, and now the next thing that I'm going to do is go ahead and, oh, if I have some that are a little bit smaller, do you see that? I don't know what I did, but I have a couple that are a little bit longer here. I don't know. Well, this is why I'm practicing on some for myself. I did somehow manage to cut these 2 in the middle. Like, they're the exact same, but they are smaller. I wonder, did I put the wrong piece over here? I didn't think I did. Let me check. Because good news is it can just be replaced with these pieces. So let's see. These fit. No, that's definitely not it. I don't know. I guess I just kind of cut it like, looks like about a 1/4 inch too short on a couple of them, but we'll see how they turn out. I might not end up giving these away since I messed up, or maybe those 2 I won't give away since I messed up. But the good news is I was able to cut all 7 of these. And now I'm just going to go ahead and cut these in half so that I can make 2 envelopes out of each of these papers. Alright, so here we go. I do have all of these 6" by 6.5" papers, or squares, no, they're rectangles cut out, so that now I can fold them in half and get ready to, laminate them. Definitely will not have a set to be able to give away. I just realized that I only folded one envelope the correct way. See how this is nice and long? What was I thinking? Look, I folded all of these like the short way. So this definitely won't fit like any money. I can probably like still use them like for like, maybe I'll use it to like hold paper clips or something like that. I don't know, because look how cute this is. I don't want this to go to waste, but I'm so bummed about it's just for me. I could like fold it the other way and just know that I'll have this line in the middle, but I really don't want to do that. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 envelopes that I completely just messed up. And you see, this is why we always want to factor in like the possibility that we're gonna mess up on things, like when we're pricing things. And because like all of this, like I definitely, I can find a purpose for it, but I can't use it for cash. Like, let me just, for illustrative purposes, let me see if I could take a $5 bill out of here. It just won't fit. I guess this could be folded in here, but who wants to do that, right? So like this, like it just doesn't work. But the good news is this one does. Yay! So that one works. I got one. I am bummed though because I folded both of these, and I might, on this one, might just have to, but I do think that that'll also mess up the lamination, so that's pretty crummy. I'm a little bit bummed, but that is also just like to be expected. I think I'll just have to cut another piece of this purple galaxy paper so that I can make an envelope out of that. But that's okay. We'll make it happen. Alright, that's to be expected. See, this is why I want to show, like, how it actually, like, works, because, dude, like, it does happen. We do, like, mess up, and I want to show that and just own it. And yeah, this one is even cut, like, a little short. So, we'll get it figured out, right? So I do have all of these here. Only one of my beautiful moon one. Ah! And none of those purple ones, and just one of this pretty, like, nebula one. But other than that, I did fold the rest of these just fine, which is exciting. So, of course, the next step is to go ahead and get these beasts laminated. My camera is actually about to die. The battery definitely just needs to get charged up. So this is actually a good place to stop because I can put these underneath like something heavy, just so that they can get a little bit flatter and take to the laminating better, so that they stay as envelopes and like there's not just a whole bunch of air in them. Like I'm trying to mush the, edges here, but I'm gonna go ahead and like just put them underneath like a stack of books or something so that they can just flatten down some more. And then I will pick up with recording this video later on this evening. The ready light came on, so just to show you, I guess we need to wait for this light to light up, and it flicked on as soon as I turned off my camera to take care of the storage issue. So that means we are ready to go. It did not take very long for this to get warm enough, which is awesome. It only took, just trying to adjust the angle here, it only took, I want to say like 3 to 5 minutes at most. So that's really quick and easy. So I'm just going to go ahead and grab one of these pouches. Let's not crinkle it as best as I can. So I have one pouch here. I guess it's supposed to be that one side is open and one side is not. Okay. So this side here is the open side, and you want to load it so that you put the closed side in. I'm just going to take, there's some like box dust on here. Just going to try to get that off so that it doesn't get stuck in my laminating. Alright, so now is the time. So I'm going to put my short ones aside because I'm not going to do those just yet. So I just have, I'm going to see like how many I can possibly fit in here. I know that you need to leave like at least a ½ inch between them. And it looks like I could do 3 per pouch, so that's exciting. I'll take that. So I'm just going to get these in here and then I'll show you guys once I have them in. So I just went ahead and loaded them in here like this. Just 3 all lined up. I did them as straight as possible. I like that it's like nice and staticky on the inside of these pouches, so pretty much once you set them in there, like they stay where you put them, which is really nice. You don't have to be like super duper worried about them moving around, but you still want to be careful, of course. So I'm just going to go ahead and see about feeding these in here. Oh, and there it goes. It caught. Ooh. There it goes. It's going through, guys. My ready light just turned off, so I hope that that's not an issue. Wow, it's just crazy how much firmer this comes out on the other side. Like, it was so flimsy and loose when I sent it in initially, and now that it's coming back out the other side, it is like so firm. This side is still a little hot, but yeah, so firm. So I'm gonna keep them like this. I put all of the openings this way, and you can kind of tell if you look, so that, you know, it doesn't get all like turned around so that I cut too close on the wrong side. But I'm excited to cut these out and see how they came. Like, I do see the little seal here, so we definitely don't want to cut into that because that'll remove the lamination. I'm kind of tempted to just pass it through a second time, but I don't know if I will. I might, but this corner, I guess when I loaded it in, I got it a little bit bent, so that's kind of preventing me from wanting to pass it in a second time. But I am concerned that that corner might not be where I want it to be, so I might just have to cut that one a little bit thicker on the corner. But other than that, looking pretty good. So I'm going to go ahead and load up another one and just finish these up. So I just went ahead and cut these down to 4 inches wide, so that I could use these as like folded bill envelopes, like maybe to store away savings if you're doing like a $1 challenge or a $5 challenge or something like that. I think that this would be really cute, so I'm gonna just cut these down, or just go ahead and get these laminated, I mean. So I'm going to pass these through one more time because in between, like these here, there's so much space, so I'm going to see if I can close that down some, and then if I pass it through one more time, that it'll seal better. I think I just got a lot of air in there when I was playing with it, which that's my fault. But it'll still work. And I actually really like the idea of doing some of these folded bill envelopes for doing things like challenges and stuff like that. So I really like the idea of actually doing some of these folded bill envelopes as well for when you are doing challenges. You know, like if you have a $5 bill left over in one of your cash envelopes, and let's say you're doing like a $5 savings challenge. Every time you get a $5 bill in one of your cash envelopes, then you want to tuck that away so that you can save it or apply it towards whatever your goal is, whether it's debt payoff or if it is like savings or building up an emergency fund, or something like myself, I'm building up a moving fund, so that's where my major goal is. So if I was doing a $5 challenge right now, I would allot that money to moving. So I think that that is actually a cute idea. So I'm pleased with that. But definitely these didn't come out as great just because of all like the space in between. So there is definitely some space here in between, but that's okay. I am concerned about this here. I don't know if you can see that, but this, like, there's barely a seal between these two. So we'll see how it turns out. I can always just like put it through in a new pouch, like with its current lamination, if I need to. But I did go ahead, and all of these are laminated, so I'm gonna go ahead and get some of these cut out and see how they look. This laminator definitely does get pretty hot, so be careful with it. The pouches come out pretty hot too, like at the end, so just definitely be careful with it. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this one cut out. I think I can zoom out some, barely. So with this, my understanding was we definitely want to be careful that we're not cutting into the seal of the lamination around each individual envelope, because if we do cut into it, unfortunately, that means the lamination is going to come off. So I'm going to give myself some extra space on this and cut it like just outside of the seal. Okay, so that's good with me. I think it's a little crooked. Alright, so now trying to make sure to pay attention to where my openings are, and my opening is here on this one. That's my edge. So I'm just going to cut these like down the middle, or I'll cut this one to seal and then the other ones down the middle. Okay, so that is that. So then on this one, all I need to do is, actually on this side, I need to cut closer because the seal, the opening is here. So I'll do that here soon. This one, I'm going to go ahead and cut right up next to it because I know where the opening is, so I might as well. Alright, so this one, boom! We've got an envelope, folks. We got an envelope. So I'm going to go ahead and on this one, where'd that scrap go? Oh, right here. So I'm just going to go ahead and cut this one just outside of that seal. since this is the edge of the envelope and I do not want to open my envelope on this side. Alright, good. And then cut the seal here. This one's a little crooked in there, but it should be fine. Alright. There we go. Now this one, I just need to cut the edge, but this one got crunkled in the corner here, so hopefully I can keep it straight enough. Let me turn it the other way. There we go. Okay. Alright, so now I'll just cut the edges off of these. Oops. Uh-oh. Alright, so this is what I came up with. I might take a pair of scissors and like cut this one down just a little bit more, but with this one I wanted to just be careful about getting into this seal here, since it kind of bubbled out there. I don't know if you can see that. So I might just make some updates, but look, I've got my very first cash envelope! And it's the moon one, and I'm super duper excited about that. Like, they're so nice. Like, it's so cute. Awesome. So let me go ahead and just cut the rest of these. Alright, so I have 3 cash envelopes here. 1, 2, and 3. And I think they are just so cute. I just want to test one out. Oh. So I just want to go ahead and test this one out. I'm going to grab one from my current cash envelope and see how we're doing here. It fits! Excellent. I think I'm going to actually take them to 7 inches though, because if I look at this, this is pretty snug, I guess because of the lamination and everything. It makes it pretty snug, and if you have like a larger amount of bills, I just worry that it won't be very forgiving, like the material, so I'm going to try this. Like, I just feel like it won't thicken up or widen up quite as much as we would like it to. Oh no, actually, that looks nice. It keeps it nice and tight, actually. I don't know, I think I might move it up to 7 inches instead of 6.5, just to give it a little bit more wiggle room, but I'm not 100% certain yet, but I think this is, like, adorbsies. Like, so, I love it already. Like, this is so cute. Like, very, very cute. I like it a lot. I'm so glad that I found this adorable space-themed paper. I'll put these back in here for now. It is just ridiculous. Like, I love it. Look at them. Look at my pretty little moons. So yeah, some of them like are, this one I am going to just take a pair of scissors to see if I can get them to come out a little bit more consistent. Like this, I can just cut right there. It'll still be a little bit longer than the other two, just because I don't want to cut into the seal, but it'll work. It'll be fine. And I feel like that makes it look, you know, a little bit more handmade if they're a little bit, like, you don't want them to be a lot off kilter, but a little bit off kilter is cute, I think. So I am just going to go ahead and finish cutting the rest of these cash envelopes, and I think that it is super duper exciting. Let's see if I can get myself in here. Alright, so that's it for this video. I am just going to go ahead and finish cutting the rest of these cash envelopes out of the laminate so that they are all done. Thank you so much for watching this video. I appreciate you joining me on my journey, and I hope that you were able to take something valuable away from this video if you're just getting started with creating cash envelopes, or you know, if you're interested in starting a cash envelopes or sticker Etsy shop. I hope that you are really getting value from these videos and joining me on my journey, and I'm excited about what we can create together. So thank you so much for watching. I will have more information coming soon about the giveaway, or I'm pretty sure I'm going to do more than one giveaway, and definitely some amazing specials and things like that to celebrate launching my shop, my Etsy shop, here very, very soon. It's literally right around the corner. October 1st is coming up like so fast. I can't believe how quickly September has gone by, but I will definitely leave some additional information about that in my next video, and you know, just talk about what I'm going to do to kind of celebrate my launch and just give back as appreciation to you for watching this video and all of that, joining me on my journey and just celebrating each other. So definitely make sure that if you're not already subscribed, you do go ahead and subscribe to this channel so that you do see that video and learn how you can get into this giveaway. And again, just thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you. You're awesome. And don't forget to put a like, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.